The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 2025 early fall edition. Well, it's
not early anymore.
Fall.
It's
yeah,
here.
it's kind of here.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Tom Soccocio Jr., along with my friend and co-host, Steve Roberts. So entrepreneurs and things like that. I had a chance to hang out with Melissa there from Aging Advocates, and they celebrated their 5th year anniversary. So
yeah, and if anybody doesn't know what they do, if you have an aging family member and you're like, okay, what do? They need rehab. No, we have to go to this. No, wait, can they go at home? Oh, they need help. She sorts all that stuff out.
Yeah, really.
And I had referred a friend over to her here in the last week, and because you don't know even who to ask.
Right. That's very true.
And so askmelissa.com, probably not. No. Anyway, she knows.
Now the Aging Advocates, yeah. That's good stuff. And then I saw a bunch of people we knew. John Murphy was there, and Sheila was there.
Oh, like all the kids.
Yeah.
None of them are kids. They're old like us.
Dr. Anzalone is going to be on the show today, and she's the owner of Syracuse Hearing Solutions, not only a doctor, but also a great entrepreneur, and we'll hear her story. It's Dr. Nicole Anzalone. How are you?
Good. How are you doing, Tom?
Hanging right in there.
Good.
Why is it that men, as they get older, get a lot of hair in their ears?
Listeners are riveting to find this out.
Does the hair have any purpose whatsoever?
No. Well, it's just
because it's on the kind of the outside of the ear.
It's hormonal.
Did you just call Tom hormonal? Awesome.
But it doesn't help or hurt the hearing, right?
No. It could trap wax, but that's really it. Yeah.
It's weird. Do women get that?
No.
No, women don't get that. Yeah.
No.
Very interesting.
There should be a big study on this.
well, I can just imagine your day, looking into people's ears. You probably see a lot of hairy ears.
I do, and I see the difference between male and female ears. There is a difference there, yeah.
That's interesting. Do men get hearing disorders more than women?
Yes, they
as
do,
they
actually.
Get older?
Yeah. A lot has to do with the industries that they're in the workplace, the work environments, and their recreational activities. Men tend to work in louder environments. They hunt and shoot and loud cars and everything. So, they tend to have more hearing loss than women.
Well, I tell you, we got this new puppy, and I was snuggling with the puppy and playing around, and she barked, and she barked right next to my ear, and boy, it went right into ring mode.
Yeah.
My ear. Mm-hmm. Now, and what is that when that happens, when you hear a loud sound and then the ringing?
Yeah, so that's called tinnitus or tinnitus, and it could be noise induced. So usually that means there's been a large percussive wave to your ear, and it could cause some temporary damage to the hair cells in your ear.
Wow, yeah.
Not related to the hair cells outside of your ear.
Outside, yeah. I felt it. All right, Steve, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'll jump on with that. The other night I had this ringing in one ear. Mm-hmm. It was annoying, and then it kind of backed off. It wasn't like it was forever, always. And I'm like, oh, what's that? That would be annoying if it lasted.
Yes, for some people it's constant.
And it didn't
last. It becomes
last.
very, very annoying. It's good that it went away. Yeah. So, and it could happen with things like noise exposure, if you're dehydrated, certain medications, what you drink, what you eat. But a lot of times there could be some damage to the hair cells of the inner ear, and that could cause temporary or more permanent hearing loss. Usually if someone has tinnitus that's chronic, we do a hearing test because it is related to hearing loss. It's a sign.
So what's the deal with the crystals? Everybody's like, oh, it's the crystals, Tom. What's the deal with the crystals?
Yeah, we all have crystals in their ear. They're little calcium rocks, and they help us know where we're moving in space. So they control our balance. They sit on other hair cells that control our balance. And what happens is they could become dislodged. and wind up floating around the wrong place. And when they do, that could cause dizziness. So when you move in a certain position, you could be temporarily dizzy for about 30 seconds. As you stop, it stops. But every time you move, it could happen again. And the good thing is it's an easy fix. You don't need any medications or surgery to fix that. You just do some maneuvers.
Is it true that you
get them back in
smack
place?
people in the head to line the crystals up? Is that true?
No.
Not true? Okay.
No, move their head around a little bit, get them back in place, and then once they settle down, you're okay again.
No, I had that, and I was like, wow, I'm glad this didn't last.
Yeah,
because it would be, but it didn't last. So that's okay. That's a good thing.
That's a good thing,
right?
Yeah, because it could be debilitating.
Now, do you have to have hearing loss to be able to have that going on, or is that they're not necessarily connected?
Not necessarily related.
But if I don't do anything, does it get worse, or will it just come and go? Or
it could get worse depending on where they're moving. How many crystals are moving, so on and so forth. But once they get back in the right place, then you're okay.
So go back to earwax, because that's one of Tom's favorite things that are growing in there. So it's a good idea to take a Q-tip and stick it in my ear and sweep all the wax out.
No, not at all. Not at all.
But otherwise they make Q-tips. Isn't that what a Q-tip's for?
No, it'll say on the box.
Is it better to use the cap of a pen, or how do you supposed to get?
No. I would say just use eardrops, 2 eardrops in each ear at night. Make sure you don't have any like perforations in your eardrum at all, but that usually helps to soften the wax and just gently wipe it away, and that's it. And in worst case scenario, you come see us and we clean your ears for you, very gently and safely. And
how long does a hearing test take? I mean, is this like someone goes in and says, "Oh, I got to get it checked," and maybe they've been putting it off oil? Is that a long process?
No, about 20 minutes total. We spend the time to go over the results and see what we could do for them, if anything.
Do you create a baseline? Is that is that the right term?
Yes, yeah, because we want to track changes over time. So it's very important to get a baseline, especially, is starting, I would say, age 40, because that's when hearing loss could start presenting itself. Typically in the high frequencies. So it's good to get that baseline, age 40. They even do hearing screenings when you're a newborn in the hospital. So at any age, it's important, but you might have more of a tendency to get a hearing loss later on with wear and tear over time. And it's good to have that baseline, so then we could track it over time and see if there's anything that needs to be done about it.
On the east side of town, over by Linden Corners-ish, over there, you've got a spot.
Yeah.
And then in Camillus, you just expanded to a larger facility there.
I love it.
Because you're very popular. You're just a very popular lady. SyracuseHearingSolutions.com. If you want to get your hearing checked, talk to Dr. Anzalone. Tom?